Sometimes we think it's closed doors, it's rejection. But again, we know that rejection is God's protection na hindi lahat ng gusto nating pasuking opportunity is for us. Hindi lahat ng relationship na sa tingin nating tama ay makakabuti sa atin. Hindi lahat ng plano natin ay makakabuti sa atin even if it looks good. So I'm gonna share with you guys a Bible verse that really stood out to me. Well, this is a very famous Bible verse na when I was still in Pampanga. So little backstory. God moved me from Pangasinan to Pampanga to here in Baguio, and our pastor, for so long I've been hearing this Bible verse, I've been reading it, I've been seeing it everywhere, pero nung sinabi niya na in Jeremiah 29:11 it says, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a good future." Sabi nung pastor namin dati, alam ni Lord kung ano yung plano niya sa atin. Alam ni Lord kung ano yung ginagawa niya. Ang plano lang ni Lord is mapabuti tayo. Nung time kasi na yon, when I was in Pampanga, I was so desperate to get out of the situation that I was in. But I also know that God was pruning me and disciplining me. Dinidisiplina niya ako nung time na yon for the things that I have done in my life, for the mistakes that I made. Yung mga pinagagagawa ko noon that we all know na our actions have consequences, right? And part of walking in alignment with God and part of obeying God is that we also need to acknowledge that we did mistakes, that we made mistakes in our lives, that there's consequences to it. And I knew that I had to go through the process of, okay, God, you need to discipline me. You need to make sure that I learn the lesson. And it was so painful. And even though I know to myself, God knows that I've been seeking Him, that I've been very intentional about my time with Him, that I've been serving Him and the people, you know, and I've been trying my best to obey Him, to do this and that, kasi sinabi niya na gawin ko. And during that time, hindi ko alam kung bakit parang walang nagbabago sa situation ko. But sabi ng pastor namin, "Anak, baka kaya hindi pa binibigay ni Lord yung pinagpe-pray mo is because baka iiwan mo siya or baka iiwan mo rin siya or bumitaw ka sa kanya. 'Pag nawawalan ka na ng pag-asa, 'pag wala ka ng nakikitang magandang nangyayari, baka bitawan mo si Lord, baka iwan mo siya." And yung word na yun ni Lord, God ministered to me through our pastor, and sobrang iyak ko nung Sunday service na yun. And then I replied, because I heard God speaking to me and sabi ko, "Lord, hindi kita iiwan. Lord, kakapit ako. It's hard, Lord, pero wag mo rin akong bibitawan kasi hindi ko siya kayang mag-isa." I remembered my parents. When I was 18 years old, I left my family. I left my mom and my dad. I left my parents kasi sinundan ko yung akala ko tama, which is I wanted to be financially stable. I wanted to make money on my own. I wanted to pursue my dreams. I had to leave them to pursue my dreams. And parang sinabi ni Lord sa akin dun na, "Baka iwan mo rin ako." Kaka-pursue mo, kakapilit mo ng gusto mo, baka iwan mo ako. I think that moment, God checked my heart if gagawin ko rin ba sa kanya yung ginawa ko sa parents ko. And during that time, I said to God, "Lord, hindi kita iiwan. Kasi wala na nga akong parents. Pero na-realize ko na because of my ambition, kaya nangyari yung mga bagay na nangyari sa akin no'n. I had the intention of like getting out of poverty. I had the intention of helping my parents, my siblings. I had the good intention, but I had the wrong ways. And fast forward. So if you guys have watched my testimony, kung ano yung mga ginawa ko noon, I am going to pin the video regarding that testimony of mine kasi mako-connect-connect nyo siya dito sa video na 'to. So, ayun, go watch and then God said, "I have a better plan for you." Nung umalis na ako dun sa relationship ko dati with my son's father, the pruning started. I tried my best to work on freelancing industry. I had several clients, but at the same time, I felt like I did not belong there. I felt like hindi ako dapat doon. I felt this in my spirit na parang I should not be working in that kind of industry. Not against that industry, pero yung skills na natutunan ko doon sa work ko was a preparation para magawa ko yung mga bagay na pinapagawa ni Lord sa akin ngayon. And I also wanna share na during pandemic, I wanted to be a vlogger, YouTuber, gano'n. I even had my camera na like, "Oh, gusto ko mag-YouTube." Pero hindi ko alam kung ano yung content na gagawin ko. Fast forward, when I started freelancing, most of the clients that I had was a content creator. And I also even met them in person. So, hindi ko na i-disclose kung sino sila. Sobrang dami kong experiences na gusto kong i-share. Failed relationship na akala ko dati magse-settle na ako dun sa isa, dun sa last relationship na meron ako. But, hindi yun nangyari. And, well, he's a Christian and I during that time was still a baby Christian na nagna-navigate pa, tina-try kong i-navigate yung Christian life. And it was sad that it didn't work out kahit na iluhod mo pala at ipanalangin mo yung isang tao, if hindi will ni Lord yung tao na yun para sa'yo, it will not work out. Kahit pa gusto niyong iayos yung relationship. Or maybe it was just me who wanted to like get right with God and honor God in our relationship. I don't know. I don't wanna Ayon. So I realized that in Proverbs 16:9, many are the plans in human's heart, but the Lord establishes their steps. I just realized na when I started becoming serious in my faith, becoming serious in following Jesus, na-realize ko lang na there are a lot of plans na ginawa ko noon na hindi ko siya sinama. And I was like planning all of these things which look good, which looks nice, na okay naman yung intention, na it's not to harm other people. I just wanted to have this good life and help people, help my brothers and sisters, and I to have charity, ganyan ganyan. 2023, I wanted to move here in Baguio City. I wanted to start having my own place here in Baguio. So, ang plano ko noon ay pumunta dito sa Baguio and tumira na dito sa Baguio last 2023. Ang inisip ko is like mag-aano lang ako, magse-save lang ako ng good for 1 year para if in case something happened, meron akong huhuguting pera. And that my plan was to send Xavier here. Dito na siya mag-aaral, ganyan-ganyan. And fast forward, hindi yun nangyari. But I realized na sometimes talaga there are desires na binibigay na sa atin ni Lord. It's just that hindi siya mangyayari sa way natin, kundi sa way niya. Right? Isaiah 55:8-9. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, and my ways are not your ways. For God's ways are always higher than ours. Na-amaze lang ako kasi align pala ako do'n sa part na, Lord, gusto kong tumira dito sa Baguio. And fast forward, after 3 years, nilipat niya ako dito, not in my way at hindi rin nangyari yung plano ko. Nilipat niya ako dito ng walang pera. Nilipat niya ako dito ng abrupt, ng walang plano, and He humbled me. But at the same time, He made me realize na, anak, for as long as you seek me, for as long as you love me, for as long as you keep my commands, I will work things out for good. Romans 8:28. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. When I was still a freelancer and I started seeking God seriously, sabi ko kay Lord, Lord, can I just work for you? Can I just start creating content around my devotion? I want to share your word. I want to do this instead of working for clients that na hindi ako aligned sa kanila. And God did answer my prayer. And now I am doing this for His glory. I am sharing yung testimony ko, the lessons that I've learned, and the things that God wanted me to share to you guys. And just like right now, hindi yung plano ko na gumawa ako ng script, hindi siya nasunod. So I surrendered it to God kanina. And I said, Lord, use me as your mouthpiece. Hindi masusunod yung will ko, but your will. And right now, I am just so happy that the plans that I had did not work. The relationship that I wanted to work out didn't work. Not because God didn't love me, not because God rejected me, but because God indeed has a better plan. And what looked like a closed door or rejection or discouragement is actually God's way of preparing you for His best plan for your life. And that is the same sa nangyari sa akin. And I just want to encourage you mga kapatid, not to invalidate your emotions and feelings. If you're someone going through a lot of things, rejections, feeling mo your plans are not working out, God is preparing something better for you. And now, looking back, I can say na I am so grateful that God did not give me the desires of my heart na mapapahamak lang ako. I wanted to share lang quick prayer. Sabi ko kay Lord, Lord, if my desires are something that will cause me harm, wag mong ibibigay, please. Yes, sometimes we need to pray na i-reject ni Lord yung mga plano natin, that He also wanted to check our heart na, "Oh anak, ipipilit mo ba yung plano mo? Hindi mo ba sasabihin sa akin na, Lord, if hindi mabuti yung plano ko or if hindi makakabuti sa akin, if it will cause me harm, Lord, reject my plan, reject my desire, and align me to your will." Kasi that's very important, mga kapatid. So anyway, ayun, fast forward, ayun nga, I just want to testify that yung desires ko dati, as long as kinikip ko yung instructions, yung commands ni Lord, and I'm keeping myself away from sin as much as I can. Not perfect, okay? But to be holy, to be righteous, to not intentionally sin, to consecrate, to purify myself, and to just soak in God's presence. And as long as we have this heart that fears God, that is reverent to God, that always wants to please God, yung mga desire natin, i-align ni Lord yon. And magugulat ka na lang na yung mga ginugusto mo nun na gawin, pinapagawa niya na sa'yo ngayon. And sometimes it doesn't look like that. It looks like pruning, trials, sufferings, maraming iyak, maraming question kay Lord. But again, God is faithful and He cares about the desires of our heart. And so I'm happy that I'm doing this. I'm not making money out of this. I'm just happy obeying the Lord. And I surrender lahat ng pangangailangan namin ng son ko. Ang hahawakan ko talaga ngayon is yung promises niya sa buhay namin. And I hope that this video encourages you. It didn't happen the way I planned it, mga kapatid. But God is good. If you guys want to check my testimony, I will pin it in the description. And feel free to comment and ask questions in the comments section. And see you on the next one. Bye, guys.